Hey, hi everybody. So in this video here, we're going to take a look at another example of difference of squares factoring. Um, and this one right here, when you take a quick look at this, uh, you'll notice here that x minus 1, granted I have two terms, granted there's a subtraction in between, but this doesn't really come across as a difference of squares. Um, this video, in this case, is really not going to be about what you should do, but more what you can do with something that looks like this. Okay? Because you might look at this and say, well, wait a minute. I mean, you're asking me to factor this as a difference of squares, but x is clearly not a perfect square. One is, but x isn't here. So yeah, you know what? In most cases, if you were working through a problem and asked to factor it and you got it down to a factor of x minus 1, you'd be done. So like I said, this isn't so much a matter of what you should do as what you can do. You are going to find that there are times when it is actually beneficial to be able to take this, to recognize that you can take this one step further. It will help with the solving equations in certain circumstances here, or it'll help with simplifying expressions here. So to make this a difference of squares, I'm going to create a binomial conjugate, which means what I'm going to start with is the square root of that first term. In this case, the best I can say is the square root of x. And then this will be minus, and this will be plus because I'm creating binomial conjugates. Okay, this is the difference of squares factoring. Then the square root of 1 is 1. And so, yeah, we're going to write this down as root x minus 1 multiplied by the square root of x plus 1. That's what I want you to be able to do with this. And I'll say it again. This is not necessarily about what you should do when you get it down to this spot right here, but what you can do. And so you want to kind of keep that logged away in the back of your mind here, so that when the circumstance arises, you can pull that up and then, factor that and then do some canceling.